Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here with MTK's London promoter, MTK Global's events manager, bit of everything, don't you, Lee?
Yeah, well, basically MTK London started off with MTK London, just been promoting the shows, organising the shows and that, and then now with Ian Ritchie, I'm the events coordinator for all MTK Global events, so basically in control of organising from the ground upwards and making sure the events run smoothly for the whole of MTK Global shows.
Well, let's talk about the huge event that's happening on Saturday then.
Great show.
Carl Frampton, Paddy Barnes, Tyson Fury. You've got a great stacked undercard with some of the best young talent coming through, but we'll start off with the top of the bill there with Paddy Barnes in his first world title fight. Talk to me about Paddy. What's your thoughts on Paddy Barnes?
The angriest man in MTK Global, but the nicest man, but he's one angry man. But no, he's in a great fight. He's probably his best chance to win a world title within 6 fights. But Rosales has been beat a couple of times on English soil. He's just had a big win out in Japan, but I really do hope and I believe Paddy can do it. He's in the best shape I've seen him, and mentally he's the best I've ever seen him, so I'm praying that he wins this world title, and there's a big drinking on Sunday.
I was just going to say that. I was going
Changing flights, sorry, to my wife.
That's what I was going to say. It's going to be a huge night if Paddy wins, isn't it?
Oh, massive, absolute massive.
Again, let's talk about Tyson Fury, his fight with Pianetta, but that might be a little bit under shadow. Well, the Wilder coming over, you know.
What's been said in social media, but Tyson's great fun. He showed up to the crowd today. All the crowd loved him. The venue today for the public workout, he was absolutely mobbed. There were people trying to jump in the rooms, and that was pushing people away.
Well, I heard you were one of the security guards. You were acting as a security guard, were you?
That's another job for me, isn't it? But yeah, no, listen, he's loved by everyone, and he's great fun. And he took his time out. Yesterday he took his time out and had about 300 photos. So, but he's got Pianetta. Pianetta can listen. It's people are saying it's a walkover, but if Tyson's not switched on, it could be an hard fight. But I believe Tyson goes in there and wins in style, and then hopefully, if this big fight that's being talked about happens, it's one that I think he wins.
Do you think after Tyson's last fight, do you think this fight against Pianetta, he needs to put on a show? He needs to show what he can do?
Yeah, definitely. Last one was a bit of fun to get the ring rust, well, not the ring rust off, but just to get mentally to get back in that ring. Now he's done that, I think he's going to put on a show. He's got a point to prove. Some people have slated him about that fight, but it wasn't his fault the man quit. It wasn't a great opponent, agreed, but it's getting back in the ring after what happened for the previous 2 years. But now he's going to go into it, and I think he'll do a job on him.
So again, Wilder's here. If all going well Saturday night,
and the Cannon
Briggs. Yeah, let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's talk about Wilder. If that fight, or when that fight is made against Tyson and Wilder,
listen,
what's your thoughts on that?
It's a great fight. I hope it's a date that I haven't got an event and I can go to. I've never been to America for an event, so I'd love it if it's in America or wherever it is. But I'd love to go to that. But I think Tyson schools him. I know he's got a big punch on him, but he's very wild, and I just think Tyson, listen, look what he done to Vladimir Klitschko, put on an absolute job on him, boxed rings around him, so I believe that he will do that to Wilder as well.
Okay, that's Tyson Fury out the way. Carl Frampton. I've seen some of the comments that Luke has said about Carl. So Carl's really got the bit.
Been very vocal, isn't he?
Yeah. So what are you expecting on Saturday night with Carl?
I think Frampton's brilliant. I've always liked Frampton from when he was obviously coming up the ranks. But I've been close to the last few fights, and I think he's brilliant. I mean, the way Belfast, he's like a hero in Belfast, and to sell over 20,000 tickets for an event
at Windsor Park as well.
Windsor Park, it's going to be a great night, and I think Cole stops him within 4 rounds. But what the fuck do I know?
Well, I don't know. You're MTK Global's event manager, security guard. You've got a number of titles there, so. You do know your boxing, Lee, so...
I just do my jobs. Get jobs and I'll do it. It's a team event.
Like, again, I know you're a busy man. Like, every time I rock up one of these shows, you're here. So I know you're a busy man. So let's talk about events that's happening in the future. I know you've got a Glasgow show next week.
There's a big show next weekend in Glasgow, with Danny Vaughan for MTK Global event on BoxNation. It's a big show. So it's got Chris Jenkins versus Daryl Foley. Stephen Ormond versus George Ashe, 2 MTK fighters, and Davey Oliver Joyce in a tough fight. So yeah,
nice. The return of David Brophy as well,
David Brophy, return Stephen Tiffany from, obviously he's lost against Lewis Paulin. Yeah, so
you do know your boxing then?
Yeah. But Tiffany's a good fight. Kieran Smith's returning as well. Yeah, and there's a couple of other boys on there. Also Willie Hutchinson is from Frank Warren's teams on there. So it should be a good show. Hopefully it's live on BoxNation next Friday. Tune in.
No, I'll be there.
Yeah, you will be. Yeah.
But you've got more shows lined up, probably, because we just spoke there that you've got, like, I can't remember what you said, but this week you got this show, that next week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have, at the minute there's probably only a week break in between them. On the 7th of September we've got Cardiff, which we've got Liam Williams and Sean McGoldrick headlining. Also with Cody Davis and some other boys on there from like the lower level that are building their way up. Some good talents on there, and one of our new signings, which is Steve Robinson's boy, Jacob Robinson's a really good talent. He's making his MTK debut. Good fights on there. And then we go to London on the 21st of September, which we've got Danny Dignam on Dan Aziz. I'm going to forget some. I've got the debuts of Bradley Haxall and Jack Eubank, the 2 good talents. I've got Martin McDonough on there. New signing Shaquille Day. Also got a few boys that are not MTK on there. Jake Ball, Sammy McNess versus O'Shane Clark. And a list of other boys. It's quite a good, strong show for up-and-coming fighters that are going to be going into big fights within the next 6 to 12 months.
Well, MTK Global are certainly building the stable up to be something special here. Even the young kids coming through and that, they're taking them in and getting them the fights that they need, aren't they, in all these shows?
The thing about MTK, it's a massive family. That's why the hashtag Team MTK Global, it is a massive team event. Everything we do is obviously part of a team. We've got a big good group of people involved, and we look after the fighters, and that's the best thing you can do. Fighters want to be with MTK because they get looked after. It's not because obviously this and that. It is we get looked after, and there's plenty of shows to keep them active. That's the main thing about keeping active. And they've all got good MTK Global got good relationships with all the big promoters, so there's big fights that can happen as well. So that's good. And obviously we just announced today the Belfast 5th of October at the Titanic Exhibition Centre, so that's another show added to the busy schedule.
Yeah, back in this lovely hotel, I believe, isn't it?
And then I think we got another, and then we got an October 26th at York Hall, which is another big London show. We're going to be announced next week with plenty of debuts from new signings, and and then we got in November there's 2 or 3 shows as well. So it's big exciting times and busy times. But listen, I'm enjoying it. I'm a boxing fan. I love it.
Doing the job you love, then.
Yeah, it's a job you love. I get to work with Ian Ritchie, so that's my best thing.
Well, I'm going to say to everyone that's watching this and that, Ian Ritchie ain't coming on this camera, is he?
Listen, I've been trying to get him on the camera, but he won't have it. I didn't even want to get on it, but.
So I'm going to say, Lee, I've been at 2 shows with you right now. A bit calling one and this one, and this is the most sensible you've ever been. I mean, this camera's been in front of you. Honestly, you are absolutely lunatic.
Listen, I've got to be good. I don't want to upset anyone. But no,
professional.
Yeah, got to be professional. But it should be a good weekend. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some good talent on the undercard as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I say.
Maxwell, Crocker, Stephen Donnelly, Sean McComb. So some brilliant.
Anyone that's caught your eye in particular?
Sean McComb's a good talent, and he's an absolute crank, but he absolutely makes me laugh. But he's a great fighter, so
watch out for him. him.
Yeah, watch out for him. Lewis Crocker is doing bits at the minute, and he's 6 fights, 6 KOs.
Tough fight against William Warburton. He knows
Yeah,
how to stay
William
in there.
Warburton don't get stopped. He's only ever been stopped once on a cut, and then once he's been knocked out. But that's once in about 150 odd fights. So William Warburton's tough. So no, it's good. It's a good test. So I look forward to it.
Good stuff. But anything you'd like to add?
No, just tune in Saturday and just keep following MTK Global's movements.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, Lee, I'll let you go. I know you're hungry. We're both hungry. We're going to get something to eat now. So
always hungry, mate. Yeah, fucking do.
Good stuff, Lee. I appreciate you doing this for IFL TV, and no doubt I'll catch up with you soon.
Brilliant, top man. Take care.